Hey guys, so I'm here with another interview, and I am here today to interview Miss Roxy from Love Island USA Season 3. Thank you for being here with me today.
Hello, I'm so excited to meet you, and I'm so excited that I get this opportunity to talk to you. I literally jumped I was screaming when you DM'd me. I was like, yes!
Oh my gosh! I was happy that you picked up. I was like, okay, girl, I'm excited. You know what I mean? Just chat in general. And I'm just excited to I have questions here today to let the audience and other viewers get to know you. Yes, your time in the villa, but a little bit to get into not into your business, but into your life a little bit, just to get to know you more and where your head's at, where your head was at in the villa, post villa now. So I'm just excited to get to even know more about you personally, myself, through these questions. So are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready. I'm excited.
All right. So, first and foremost, I know they bring it up in the show, but could you remind us what you did before Love Island?
Yeah, so I was an account manager here in Scottsdale. So I worked at a digital marketing agency. I know a lot of people on the show at the time were kind of like influencers, models, and I was just the complete opposite from that. I have never done any type of modeling or anything. So whenever we shot those scenes, all the girls were kind of helping me out and coaching me through it because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like,
Right.
Yeah, so I was an account manager. Very, very different going into the villa after doing that because I'm kind of just in front of a computer all day. So
now, post this, would you consider modeling now after being in the villa?
Would I consider modeling now? I think
clearly you got a nice face. You was on the show. I mean, look at you.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't I'm saying this because I honestly think so. I don't think I'm photogenic enough. I think if you just got it. When you model, you just got it. And I just don't think I have it because whenever I was doing all the photos, I was kind of I felt really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like all the other girls were just so used to it. And so when I did all my photo shoots and stuff, they really had to coach me through it. I was very uncomfortable, but at the same time, it was really fun. It was me getting out of my comfort zone because I'd never really done anything like that before.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the more uncomfortable you feel in the pose, it might just be the better the pose is.
That's what I found.
If your sternum hurts, that means it's holding up a little higher. If you're I feel weird, it's probably hitting. Just give me a pose where you feel really weird.
Okay.
But you
see, even with my posture, I feel like whenever I sit up straight, that looks weird to me, but apparently it looks normal. And I'm used to hunching over like this.
So hit that pose. Just give us 3 different poses where you feel awkward, but just hold it and do it with confidence. Even if you're but you do it with confidence. It just let's see. Let's do it real quick. Give me one. Ready? Boom. Commit to it. Commit. Next one. I can go before and commit to it. Hit, even if it's I don't know, just commit.
Okay.
No, an agent might see this and be like, that's the shot. You're Zoolander. Bow, commit. It's the commitment. You see that? It's the commitment. Oh, it's the me that's coming out.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the commitment to you. Right? You just feel weird and then you commit when you do it.
Right.
So I saw too that you on your page and on your Instagram, it showed sorority. You were part of a sorority in school and stuff like that. And I know sororities are really big into sisterhood and that bonding. So in your time in the villa, how did you feel that sisterhood and that bond was? Or was it more, because I know time feels it's moving way faster than what it was. So how is that in the sisterhood and then in the middle of a sisterhood? Because I know in college, it's the big no. Oh, you talk to him? Oh, no. Right. You're my sister. We can't do that. So how was that navigating that in the villa?
So I think when people found out I was in a sorority in college, they were really shocked because they were like, you do not hit me as a sorority girl at all. Like, I was like, is that a compliment or not? Like, I couldn't tell. But Shannon was actually in a sorority that was also at ASU, so it's pretty funny. We had a bunch of mutual friends, and we're like,
wow.
We actually worked like across the street from each other at like rival bars.
Wow.
It was really crazy, and I'm just kind of baffled that we didn't know each other.
Small world.
Yeah, so I was in Delta Zeta at ASU, and it honestly wasn't my thing being in a sorority. I met like the most amazing girls there, but I think being in a sorority it was one of the first things that put me out of my comfort zone. So I think if I wasn't in a sorority, I probably wouldn't have gone out for this show. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because you have like recruitment and stuff, and you're forced to talk to people that you probably ever talk to. So so I like how you said that things went really fast in the villa, because I felt like I was there for months and I was only there for a few days. So I did really bond a lot with the girls, especially Amy, Leanne, Olivia, because she lived in Scottsdale too, and then Shannon, and then like I pretty much felt like all the girls that I didn't think I was going to get along with were the ones that I got along with the most. Yeah, so I didn't think me and Trina would get along, but she was one of the people that really opened up to me, and we kind of had similar experiences because she was a little more reserved coming in. So yeah, I loved all the girls. I thought they were amazing. Like, Cash just had she had so much confidence, and it was awesome. And that was like something that I really needed too. Like, Leanne and Trina and Amy were always giving me pep talks, and I needed it because I shut down when I went into the villa, and that's one of my biggest regrets, is because I am not, like, throughout the whole time I was there, everyone was like, oh, Roxy's shy, like, she's a shy girl, and I'm not a shy person. Like, all my friends will say, like, she is not, she's like a crackhead, like, I just shut down. So it's really interesting seeing everyone's perspective on me, because I'm not that girl. I kind of acted how I did in high school. Like, in high school I was but yeah, it was weird. It was just really hard in there for me. Like, I think a lot of people are made for that situation, but I honestly needed more time in there. I think if I had like a few more days, I would have opened up. But it was funny because the day that I was sent home actually was the day that I had an epiphany and was like, I need to act like myself. Like, that's the reason why I got into the show in the beginning. So it did suck.
I feel you. Sometimes, you know what? But now you know, like, in the real world and then just life itself, just like to be real, to be true to yourself, because like, look where it took you. You got on the show with you being your like full personality. So look at the other opportunities life is gonna give you for being yourself. So period. And that's something that you learn, but that's a lesson for any even people watching this interview, to truly like stick to yourself, because what's for you is for you. And clearly this was for you, in you walking and being yourself, walking in your truth and who you are, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people did see me come out a little bit more towards the end of my time there, but yeah, at the beginning I was scared. Like, I was about to like shit my pants walking in, because I was just like, oh my god, this is not like
when you walk in, belly's like goof.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, oh, what am I doing? There were like times where I kind of forgot why I was there too. I would wake up and be like, wait, what am I doing again? Like, I kind of forgot I was on a TV show at times, because
you can forget.
Yeah, it was just, everyone was really coupled up, and I don't want to say I like gave up, but towards the end, I didn't want to force anything, and I knew with all the guys there wasn't like a romantic connection, so I really needed another guy to go into the villa, but obviously that didn't happen, so it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Yeah,
it's fine. Like, you said the internal tear. No, like I'm fine.
Oh yeah, it's just like.
And with that being said, so overall, do you think coming in as a bombshell that you had a fair chance? Because a lot of people kept saying like they were open. Everyone's like, no, but I'm still open. Do you think like people are actually really open, or were they just saying that they were open?
Let's be real. I don't think anyone was open that was in a couple. I don't, maybe like, because Corey was, I believe he was with Cachet. So that was one of the only guys that I think was really open to meeting someone. But right off the bat, I knew he was interested in Florida. I was like, okay, like, and Corey, I knew we would just be friends. But yeah, everyone else, I knew that they were comfortable in that couple, and they only saw me as a friend. And with me, romantic feelings take a while to develop just with anyone. Like I honestly don't believe in like a spark. Like Isaiah was always like, there was no spark between us and blah blah blah. And I was just like, well, first off, like I was kind of annoyed when he kissed me on the date because I wasn't prepared for it, and it was just like really hot, and I wasn't prepared for it. So I don't think anyone was really open to getting to know me really. I did show interest in Isaiah just because he was the only single one, but I think a lot of it was because of that reason. I think he's an amazing person.
Right.
But I don't know if we coupled up, I'm not sure if we would have like actually had like a romantic feeling. So
right, because it's just such a feels like high stakes situation when it's super like so much is kind of not riding on it, but to some degree you understand like someone has to go home. So it's like, is it the pressure of like I really like you that's keeping me here, or is it the pressure of just like I need more time to even see what this is. I might need more time because more people are coming in. I might need, like, I don't even know, or that pressure of that everything's so high, it just makes you fall even more into something because it's just the circumstances of how everything is around you. Because it is Love Island. Like, you got the hearts everywhere, the romantic fields. You got a waterfall, which I must budget. They budget was fire.
Right. I was on Friendship Island, not Love Island. I was on hardcore Friendship Island.
Yeah. Now you did talk about you being portrayed as shy and stuff like that, and there was a challenge that got people to see you more just having fun and stuff like that. But like of all your time that you spent there, because obviously they only show an hour or two out of like 24-hour days and everything like that, do you feel that you were like shown correctly, like you still were able to shine through like who you are in the show?
So I actually haven't really watched any of it just because it's so cringy seeing yourself.
Sometimes, yeah.
I hate like hearing my voice. I hate seeing my face. Like, so I haven't really watched it, but from what I've heard from my friends and family, they pretty much said that I was true to myself. Just because I am very smiley. I do come across as like very kind, and I think just compared to everyone else, I was more reserved because everyone's super extra. Like, let's be real, like everyone's just so extra on that show, and that's like why they got that. But me being outgoing in real life, I was the reserved one in the villa. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, though. I think a lot of people probably thought I came across as kind of bland and just like almost boring. So I think that's one of the main things that I'm a little upset about, just because I would hope I'm not boring in real life. But I would say that my friends and family said that for the most part it was pretty accurate for how they portrayed me.
Okay. Now, would you say that you have any regrets?
My biggest regret was probably just putting all my attention onto Isaiah, because he was the only single one and we did connect and everything. And obviously he's super attractive and I was like, oh, hey. But, going in there, I wasn't expecting him to be there either. Like I went in there and I was just kind of like, oh, hi, like who are you? We didn't see his whole entrance or anything, so I was like pleasantly surprised to see him. But you know, it's funny hearing from my friends like who they thought I would have coupled up with, and a lot of them said Jeremy and even Giovanni. Actually, they were like, I totally could have seen you with Giovanni. And you know, Giovanni and I did have like a few conversations that went pretty well. But he's just like a ball of energy, and like he would just say like the most random things all the time, but I was like living for it. I was here for it. He was like the funniest person. But yeah, just everyone was just they were so coupled up, and it was just
hard.
a long time to go in, and we didn't have enough time. And I think Leanne would agree, like we're a little bit salty. Like I hate being that person, but we really are. Like I'm really thankful for the whole experience, but yeah, part of me is just like we were robbed a little bit. So yeah.
Now, are there any like Islanders that came in after you guys after you guys left, or any older Islanders that you weren't able to meet? Any, other ones in the house too, or even let's say if you want to throw it over to some other seasons, like any that, you know what I mean, that you like interested in or would have loved to be coupled up with?
Yeah, so like I said, I wasn't expecting Isaiah to be there, but before going into the villa, I did want to meet Christian just because I really liked his vibe. I thought he seemed like a really chill, cool person. I thought he was really attractive, and I was just like, ooh, like that's usually the type I go for too. So it was kind of perfect. But then I walked in, and he wasn't there. I was like, oh, this is so awkward. Like, but we have been kind of talking a little bit, so we are hoping to link up soon.
Hey. Yeah, I was gonna say your name got brought up too, so
yeah.
I'm just saying, like the feelings are mutual.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe there still is love, just not on that island. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, it's like after the island special. So.
Yeah, I'm saying, who knows? Maybe I might be doing a couples interview next. I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then I did think Slade was really attractive too. He seemed like such a cool guy.
Yeah, he was handsome.
It's kind of unfortunate, like he had to leave, but also like that's awesome for him for actually leaving and everything, because I feel like a lot of people would have been like, no, I'm staying because I got here. So I think that took a lot of guts for him to leave. So I think that's really cool with him.
Well, and now, so outside of Love Island, are there any future projects or things you're even like considering? There's so much possibility now that, that the show's done and you have some like time. Like, are there any ideas or brainstorms of things, you want to get into, even think, you have supporters that you would want them to support you in and stuff of that nature?
Oh, so this one's hard for me just because before even going into the villa, I was kind of at like a standstill in my life. Like I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I was thinking about going back to school and getting my PhD and becoming like a college professor.
Ooh, I can see you the fire professor.
Yeah.
Professor Roxy.
I aspire to get the hot chili pepper and rate my professor, so we'll see if that happens for me. But yeah, that's still in my head too. Like I don't think I'm cut out for like modeling and stuff. Like I really wish I was I could do that, but I'm so awkward sometimes. Like I just get so like uncomfortable in front of the camera and everything. Like you should have seen me when I was doing like the little promo shoot. Oh my god, it's like painful. Like if they had the backup footage of it, you probably would have been like
I mean, never say never. You have a very great smile. There's commercial modeling. All you gotta do is just you know what I mean? Just give them a beach ball laugh.
I had braces for like 6 years. Wasn't for nothing. So
that's what I'm saying. Make them work. Make the money back. It was an investment.
Yeah, but besides that, I'm still trying to work it out. Like I think right now I'm just gonna take it easy. You know, my sister's wedding coming up. You know, I'm gonna travel a little bit. Like I feel like now is the time to really do that, just because I have all this free time. So I will work it out someday. It's just not today, but it'll come to me.
And you'll have all your supporters there to be there with you by your side to support whatever you decide to go into.
Yeah.
And with that, now Instagram, girl, what your DMs looking like? Are they looking nice now? Have you found some pieces in the DMs?
I was not expecting to get like any DMs, but it's like pretty funny. Like also it's kind of nice, like I'm not gonna lie, like at least someone wanted to couple up with me. So yeah, it's kind of nice because I was kind of feeling down, like, oh, I just got like freaking rejected on national TV, it's fine, like, but yeah, it's pretty nice getting some love through the DMs. There are obviously some interesting ones,
yes,
to say the least.
But you gotta block them.
Yeah, I'll take it. So they just keep coming in. So I'm just like, yes, take all the love. So it's nice.
Now, like, since there are people in the DMs, and I'm assuming there's a lot of suitors, as you know, what are you like looking for in a person? Like, if you could couple up with somebody, like, just like, I don't know if you have your types, you could throw that in there, or even just like who they are and how they would be. What is that? What's that looking like?
Hi, hello. I'm speaking to my future husband, but
this is the moment.
Yeah, so
this is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so usually I go for someone who's pretty laid back, but also is willing to have fun, kind of like me. Like I like, there's days when I like just staying at home and watching Netflix, and then there's other days I like, you know, going hard and partying and everything. So someone that's kind of on the same level as that can go either way. I think that's super cool. Also someone with goals. Like I kind of don't like when a guy, I mean, that's kind of hypocritical because I literally like, I'm the one that's like, I'm yeah, but I really like when a guy has goals and is all about his family. You know, previously I'd always go for freaking guys that were really fratty, would drink whiskey gingers, wore boat shoes, like trying to stay away. Like every guy that I ever dated was usually named Brock or Mike. If that, you know, that should tell you a lot.
Is there a Kyle in there with like the boat shorts and the
I know, right?
And the button up for a vineyard vine.
Yeah, there actually wasn't a Kyle. There's just been a lot
backwards, curls out.
Zachary's, Zach, yeah, a lot of that, yeah. So I feel like every guy in Scottsdale is just very fatty, and they're usually working some type of banking or finance, and it's just like, oh, like I'm over it. So over it.
You start.
I know.
Start.
Right? I know. I'm just over it.
No, I feel you. So on your page, you have a page attached to it, like Roxy Drinks. That might be something you go into, like a blog about drinks and drinks people should try and drink recipes. I'm just saying, that's a thought, put it out there. What is your favorite drink?
Oh, so I used to be like so I guess in like a fancier situation where I can actually order a better drink, I usually go for like a dirty martini, like extra dirty, because I like the olivey taste. I know like some people really don't like olives, but I love dirty martinis.
You ever drink olive juice?
Yeah, and then like margaritas. You can never go wrong with margarita. Like they're just delicious. But you know, when you're like at a club, I used to be like a rum and coke girl. But now I'm kind of like a tequila press girl. Like I'm too sweet and it's just like good. I don't know. And it makes me happy and excited. So, and I get like really sweaty when I'm excited. So yeah.
Now, I know there's a question of like, what drink like are you? Now, what drink would you say describes your Love Island experience?
Ay.
I'm bound.
Probably like a shaken martini just because everything, just my entire world in there just got shaken. It was shook. I was shook it when I
was thinking that the shook it.
So I'd probably say that it was just like all over the place. Oh my god, like my emotions were just like crazy. It's like I was bipolar in there because one minute I'd be like so happy and I'd be like, yes, I'm excited to meet everyone. And then the next I'd be like, okay, I need time alone. I need to just cry. All the girls even told me it's so normal to cry. And I cried like every single time I was there. And a lot of people gave me a lot of shit for crying when I left. And, but they don't understand the process it takes to get there. And, I was only in there for a few days. And that's why a lot of people were like, why is she crying? She was only there for like a few days. And I think that's why I was crying, because it was like such a long process. And then it's like I was put in there and then taken out without really much of a chance. Like it was kind of like I was set up for failure almost. Like I hate to say it, but yeah.
And it's emotion involved in the fact this is love. Like people are being vulnerable, regardless. I think of the like okay, whether like it worked, because like you said, probably wouldn't even have worked between you and Isaiah. But still, in those moments when you're vulnerable, you're on a line, you're presenting yourself with like interest, and then it's those moments where it's not just hey, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work, but this is like no, and also pack your bags and bounce. Like it's not like a subtle rejection. That thing is pretty big, especially like you're saying, considering how much you went into to even get there, to even meet everyone. So I completely understand what you're saying. Girl, I'm old, and I'm like, I feel you.
Yeah, it was just like not, it's almost just like it was what I was expecting going in there. So it's just like as soon as I walked in, I just knew I wasn't going to form a romantic connection with any of them. Like I wasn't going to force it either. At first I was like trying to force it with Isaiah, and then obviously that didn't work out. But yeah, I think I would have rather went home, which I did, than force a connection. So
right. Now, your accent was brought up a lot. So, how long you been out here? How long you been out there? Because they was like, is she faking an accent? Is this the accent? Like, let us know. Or just give us your thickest UK. I don't know. Like, bring us back to the UK for a second. I don't know.
I read so much stuff about my accent. I even saw like a forum on Reddit about my accent. And it was like honestly hilarious to me, because I don't think a lot of people realize like I've been in the States for a long time. And when you're surrounded by Americans, you kind of pick up that accent too. So my accent's very muddled. And I was kind of just like, why would I fake an accent like the entire time? Like I'm pretty sure one of my friends would have been like, yo, she's like faking an accent, because they would totally do that to me. Like, they would totally like blow my cover. So, I thought it was hilarious when I read all those comments. I just was like, but like I could see why people would think that. Like a lot of people think I'm Australian just because my accent is really muddled. But yeah, I wasn't. A lot of people said I did it overboard, and like maybe I do, but. That's just like how I talk, guys. Like, what can I say? Like, people were just like shitting on the way I talk, and I was just like, it's fine. Yeah.
Would you call it? Yeah, my English accent is trash. Could you give me a quick tutorial on how to say something very like effective, where people may think I'm really?
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of British people, that intonation goes up when they talk. So they're like, would you like some coffee? Like it's not, it's like coffee, and then it like kind of goes down a little bit, but like they don't really pronounce their T that much, so it's like water. Like instead of water, it's water.
I have some water.
Yeah. Water. Yeah, see, it's like you actually sounded British, like I'm not gonna lie. That was good.
Really? Like,
that was good. I'm not
can I get some
lie.
water?
Yeah. Yeah, can I get some water?
Can I get some water?
Yeah, like a lot of people there just think it's
some like English shows to be like insane. Can I get some water? And just say it.
Yeah, you can be like, oh, I'm really nice. Yeah, see, there's like a lot of slang too, like, oh, instead of tired, like, I'm really tired, you can be like, I'm really knackered, or, yeah, that means I'm really, really tired. So I say that one a lot. A lot of people like, what is she talking about? Knackered, like, what's knackered? But yeah, it means tired.
Really knackered. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna use that. Some water.
Yeah,
I need a sip of water.
Hashtag knackered.
Now you spoke very highly of the girls that were on the show. So would you say there's a lot of new friendships growing for outside of the island? Like people on the show beforehand, do you think you made a lot of new friendships?
So yeah, hands down, like so it was funny, before I actually went into the villa, I remember I was sitting with Leanne and Florida, and I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna get along with these girls. Like, I really don't. But then they ended up being like some of the closest girls that I was, because we were thrown into that situation together. And it's just like everyone is in the experience as you, so you just automatically become really bonded to everyone. So I would love to see all of the girls outside of the villa. Like, I'm so excited to like connect with Amy and Olivia, because she's right here in Scottsdale. Like, it's so nice. And even, you know, girls from previous seasons have reached out. Like Mackenzie, she's just been like, "You need a hand?" I've been like, "Yes."
Right.
Like, that'll be so nice. You'll have something to talk about. Like, it's just nice hearing other people's experience and knowing that someone's gonna like understand where you're coming from, because no one understands until they're actually in that situation. Like, no one. So I didn't even understand, because I would watch all these videos about like, oh, what it's like being in the villa, and I'd kind of be like, okay, I roll, like, it can't be that bad. But oh my God, it's so different actually being in there. Right.
It's now the last question, but not the least important. It's a big question. I think a lot of people want to know when going in. Like, did you genuinely think that you would find love going in? Like, all this process waiting in, did you truly think that your person was truly gonna reside in Love Island or in here? Did you genuinely open for that experience to find somebody to leave with a boo, boyfriend, husband, because it's on the marriage and stuff like that? So, you know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. So I honestly didn't think my time there would have ended that soon, just because it's kind of, we just were thrown in and then taken out like as soon as possible. And I, like, when I got the text, I knew, me and Leanne knew we were going home. Like, I think everyone knew we were going home. But yeah, I honestly, I didn't think I was gonna find like the love of my life in there. Like, I think I liked the idea more of it, like finding someone on a TV show. That would be so cool. Like, imagine that, and like actually have it work and everything. But a lot of it was like, I was open to meeting someone, and I thought like I would have like a really strong connection with them. But I think when I came out, like, if I were to meet someone, it probably would have ended in a friendship. Like, I think it kind of would have been more of a fling, but you know, it was like nice having, like, thinking about the possibility of potentially meeting someone, because that's crazy. Like, that'd be so cool, like a good story to tell the kids. Like, I met my husband on like on a TV show.
You can watch this. Like, you can watch this if you want. We don't need like old tapes. You could go see it for yourself. Go on the YouTube.
Exactly. It's crazy. But I was more excited for friendships. Like, I know that might sound wrong, but yeah, I was more excited for friendships. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wanted to meet friends that I'd have for life in there, and I really think I did find that, even if I was in the villa, like not a long time at all. But I really did find people that I connected with in there.
Right. That's good. So I just wanna thank you for taking out the time to even be a part of this, to answer my questions, to allow us to get a chance to know you better. Just know that your time there, you made it. This interview. And I'm just like glad overall that we got to chat and just to speak in general. So please your Instagram name, because I'm gonna put it in here so that more people see this. They just go on your page and follow you to keep up with you. So what's your Instagram?
It's at Roxy Ahmad, AHMAD. It's my name, so should be easy. But thank you
guys. Yeah, and I'll put it down the screen somewhere down here. So you guys, like, again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this interview as much as I enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you so much. I had so much fun.
Thank you. All right. I'll talk to you later.